Welcome back to another little trip, and this is the beginning of the long drive to Alaska. I'm in Vancouver now. I've just picked up my bike from the mechanic. Got some lovely new tires, much needed. If you're interested, they're Shinko 750s. He said, the mechanic said that my last ones had about like 20% left of possible wear on them, so much needed. Oil change. They did a spring service, they called it, to just tighten some things up, lube some things up, so I'm ready to go. Leaving Vancouver today and driving to Whistler, next day to Williams Lake, I think it is, and yeah, I think it's gonna very quickly get pretty amazing in the mountains and stuff. It's crazy warm today, so I'm going to be wearing my hot weather clothes, but again, I don't think it's going to be too long before it gets very cold again. My route from the mechanic out to Vancouver actually took me through Vancouver, including downtown, which was, as always, great fun to drive through big cities. But then, just outside the city, across the bridge, immediately it was beautiful. This was British Columbia. And a little stop for the night. Here's my campsite. Just a little bit south of Whistler. Lovely place. You might be able to hear the stream behind that way, and there are even a couple of outhouse toilets to use, no showers. Slightly concerning, on the sign where you enter, it says about bears being seen in this area, so I did anticipate this though, so as mosquitoes fly around me, I got a little present for myself. Bear spray, large canister, ultra bear deterrent, so that's exciting. Hopefully I won't have to use it, but there are bear boxes in the campsite as well to put your food, anything that smells inside. Yeah. And this was the beautiful river passing just beside the campsite. Just 1 hour out of Vancouver, and I felt like I was in the wilderness. All packed up, ready to go. Gonna drive about 4 hours to Williams Lake. I've got another bunker biker night sorted out. Actually for the next 2 nights, Williams Lake and then Prince George. Great names of towns. Another beautiful day. I'm wondering whether it's ever gonna rain again. Well, it's been a great drive so far today. Such a change from the rest of North America so far. Just curvy road after curvy road, lakes and snowy mountains, and so green. Glorious, glorious. And it continued being just a wonderful day of driving. Including some fun dirt tracks as I made my way closer to my bunker biker host. I've been bunker bikering here for the one night with Richard and Cheryl, although this is the place I've been staying, although Richard's been on a bike trip himself, so it's just Cheryl was hosting me, and it was yeah, a really lovely evening. And people keep telling me that it does rain here, but I don't believe it. I think it's blue skies all the time. I'm carrying on north to Prince George today, and more bunker bikering. After a night in Prince George, I continued heading northwest up the Cassiar Highway, and were those some threatening clouds up ahead? I headed towards my next campsite and had my fingers crossed it was going to stay clear. Hello from my tent, pitched up in Smithers. The light is awful. It's daytime, but in the tent it's incredibly dark, so I've got a little torch thing, head torch, that it's incredibly bright in the face. I arrived in Smithers yesterday, and it was alright weather. It started to get a bit cloudy for the first time in a few days, for a few weeks, and today it is raining. I'd already decided I would stay a couple of nights here, just have a bit of a rest, but I was hoping to spend it sitting by the river that's next to this campsite, but it's raining, and it's been raining ever since I woke up. It's 10:30 now, so I think it's going to be a day in a tent. Updates. This is the roof of my tent. If I look around a bit further, you can see that the light's kind of getting through in lots of places, and I think these are the folds of where the tent's been in my bag, but some bits of the fold have really kind of cracked the material, and I can see water getting in, or well, drips slowly making their way through these gaps. Uh-oh. There was a lot of rain today. It never really got heavy, but I stayed in that tent for a long time. The campsite is behind me. Very nice, actually. Very warm showers there. And a lovely river. Super fast flowing. A lot of water melting off all those mountains that are nearby. The forecast is good tomorrow, but I'm going to set off anyway tomorrow, carrying on further north. I think my next campsite's going to be a bit more basic than this one. And you might have noticed a change of clothing. I'm really cold. I see other people wandering around in shorts. I've got thermal things on, a down jacket, this jacket, a fleece, new hat. It's not a new hat, I just haven't worn it for months, and I'm still cold, so I think I'm gonna have to dig into my bag and get some more of my warm clothes that have been hiding away in my bag for a long time, waiting to be used. I knew I would use them. I think it's come to it. And then, not far from Smithers, in the town of New Hazelton, I spotted not a Canadian wrestler, but... Not the best video of a bear there. I think you might have just got its bottom. Yeah, it was too late to get another camera out. This morning I saw 3 moose at the campsite. Also didn't have the camera handy. But the moose were amazing. It was a mum and 2 babies. And now I'm in Hazelton. Lovely day, it looks like it, doesn't it? It's actually quite cold. I just saw another bear crossing the road. I'm in bear country. It was another beautiful day of driving, but I did make a short detour to see something quite unique. These are the Gitwanak totem poles. They're younger than I thought they might be. They're only about 100, 150 years old. And I don't think I've ever seen totem poles. How tall are they? 30 meters high? And with great carvings on them. They're in various states of various states. They've been restored a little bit here and there, and some of them have been burned. But amazing to see. There are midges everywhere. Lovely stop by a lake here, popular stop as well, but there are midges flying around everywhere, really everywhere, and I've put on another layer, so although it's only 15 degrees, which isn't that bad, I'm really quite cold driving along, so four layers so far. Heated grips on, warm gloves on. Gonna have to somehow add even more layers, but been great driving today. Best looking petrol station ever. Beautiful. It doesn't feel so cold when there's a view like this, and this is my campsite for the night, so I think I'll just stay here a while and enjoy. Another night in the tent, in my very dark tent, and it was cold today. So number one task now is getting my motorcycle trousers and putting in padded thermal layer of things. It came with the trousers when I bought them. I think I might have used them once before. They've been in the bottom of my bag for a long time, and it's time to put them in. They zip and attach in certain places to make sure they stay in the trousers, and I'm going to need them tomorrow. Good morning. I had a cold night. I think I should have worn more clothes in my supposedly very warm sleeping bag. It wasn't very warm last night. Beautiful views, but it is raining lightly, but still more than nothing. And that'll be fine to drive. The tent's wet though, so when I pack it up, it's going to be wet. Need to think about that, because otherwise it's going to make everything else in the bag wet. Jade City, where you're not going to believe this, but there is lots of jade. There was a little demonstration over there, which is quite cool to see. But if you look up further up the highway where I'm going to be driving, it kind of looks misty. It's actually smoky. There are loads of wildfires. This is wildfire season, and there are loads around, and yeah, it's causing a bit of a problem in many places. Sometimes the roads are closed, sometimes there's towns get in serious trouble as well. Jasper further south a couple of years ago got half burnt, like completely destroyed. So I've got to keep an eye out. I've got a wildfire app to check what's going on. As far as I know, it's fine to carry on for now, though. It's been a great drive today. Really quiet road. It's pretty small, as you can see, and it just almost every corner there's a new lake or river and mountains here and there. But just in the last 20-30 kilometers, suddenly I've got to wildfire area. Although I'm not clear when the wildfires cleared out the trees from this area, whether it's this year or it was last year or even before. I don't know, but yeah, extensive areas for sure. Yeah, it's a little bit smoky, not as bad as it was before, so I'm not clear where the current wildfires are. Not here, fortunately. Carry on. I'm going to meet the Alaska Highway in about 40 kilometers or something, and I think then the road's going to get a bit bigger again. Leaving British Columbia. That means Yukon is next. The Welcome to Yukon sign beats the Leaving British Columbia sign. Awesome. Tents up. It's really wet after last night, and being wet, it grabbed all the dirt and stuff that it was on last night. So yeah, but it's looking dry. As soon as I got to the Yukon, suddenly it got dry. Just all the mountains around there, I guess, make it wet, and this campsite is all lovely. Maybe I should be wild camping and just stop, somewhere by the road, but yeah, it's kind of nice. I like these campsites where everything's set up, like there's some toilets, and I like the bare caches, I think they call them, where you can store your food to make sure that bears come and look for food in your tent. And then just a short walk from my tent down the slope is a lovely river. What a place. Another rainy day
and it was rainy for some of that day as I approached the town of Whitehorse. You can see my route so far up through British Columbia as I left Vancouver, headed north towards Prince George, and then headed west a little to take the Cassiar Highway past Smithers, Jade City, and then into Yukon, where I headed west and approached Alaska. In Whitehorse, I'd arranged some couchsurfing with Anton. He was a wonderful host, taking me on a great adventure the next day. We headed to Miles Canyon, and heading up the hill from there, we had wonderful views over the town and the lake nearby. Anton wanted an even better view though. After the excursion with Anton, I left Whitehorse far later than I had planned, so only had time to head a couple more hours further up the highway.
This is the Yukon River. I'm just 2 hours north of Whitehorse now, and I'm camping just behind me. This is very peaceful and lovely, so I think I'm just gonna stay an extra day or maybe two just to chill out here. It's so nice.